Hello, my beautiful people. I hope you guys are having a blessed day whenever that you come across this read here. I've been feeling compelled for the last couple of days here to use these beautiful cards here. I haven't used these in a very, very long time, and these are cards that are compared to people's loved ones or what it is they may need to know for their highest good here. So I feel like for some of you, you may need to get a message from your your high vibrational loved ones. Your loved ones could be trying to tell you something, could be trying to send you signs and things of that sort here. So we want to see what it is you may need to know, and just make sure that you take what you feel out of these messages here, because these are very general collective reads here. And of course I would channel as best as I can whatever messages that needs to be said here. And if any of you feel like you want to get a little deeper with this message, you can always book with me to get messages solely for your energy through your loved ones using these type of mediumship type cards here. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to dive in and see what is it that any of you collectives need to know from your loved ones here. So high vibrational spirit, we are calling in the high vibrational loved ones of the collectives who felt very guided to this video today here. What is it that you need them to know for their highest good here? What is it that you're trying to get them to know here? Let's pull some messages out. This wanted to come out. I seen it the first time it came out. We're going to pull these. We'll talk about this in a minute. Okay. All right, so I want to elaborate on this first, okay? Okay. Yes, some of you are definitely holding on to someone's passing here, and you're not crying. And I feel for some of you, the reason why you're having a hard time to cleanse and cry and let go, it could be because the way you were raised from this parent, maybe emotions wasn't showed that much. Like you always had to keep your chin up and stop that crying and don't cry, chin, it's like kind of like giving me that energy. It definitely could be a mother or father here. But I feel like this significant loved one, and this is a parent I'm picking up, is telling you, cry. It's okay. And I feel for some of you, you feel it like literally a lump in your throat, like you want to let it out, but you hold back because perhaps you feel that this is a sign of weakness. Again, this is connected to, I feel, someone's parent that crossed over, and this is how they had you raised you to be that way too, but they didn't mean to raise you that way. It's kind of like, it's a repeated cycle, unfortunately, and this is how they were raised. But it's like they wanted to tell you that you need to cry. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be upset, because a lot of you can definitely be upset by this passing. I feel like it's kind of like a mixed emotion for some of you. It's not like you didn't love your loved one, this parent. You did. You had I would say a tough upbringing, but it was kind of like giving that tough love vibes here, but you still love the person. But I feel like you're mad at the person as well here too. Like there were things that you didn't get to say that you wanted to say. It's kind of like I'm balling my fist as I'm saying this. So this could be a reaction what some of you do when you're angry. You clench your fist or clench your jaw here. And it could be more so of like, you left before I had a chance to say this or say that here. But they don't want you to hold everything in, okay? That it's okay for you not to be okay, and let it out, even if you have to cry, shout, whatever, that it is that you may feel, okay? So we also have here, you are never alone here. This energy makes me feel for some of you that have, a loved one or a spouse that has left you, and they're trying to tell you like, hey, you're not alone. I'm with you in spirit, or they can be with you in spirit. It could be more than one person here. It could be like a group of people. I am picking up for someone that there is some people who has lost people back to back. Maybe you have lost people a year span, or within 2 years or something, or 3 years. It's kind of like you lost people in your immediate circle back to back. And that could, very much make you feel alone right now. But they're trying to tell you, like, listen, you're not, we're here for you. This lighthouse can even be significant for someone here too. This could be something significant with a lighthouse. Maybe you need to go to a lighthouse there. Maybe that is a family trip or something you should take with the significant other here. But maybe you need to go there, to speak and maybe write a letter to this person. But I don't know. I feel like it's they. I feel like it's more than one person in this energy here. With You're Never Alone here. I mean, it very much could be tied into this cleansing your soul here as well. Okay. We also have here, I will always point you in the right direction here. So again, it kind of feels like for some of you, you're feeling lost here. It's like, what do I do now? What path do I take here? You could be feeling lost without, again, it could be a best friend you lost. It could be a sibling. It could be a significant other or a parent here. And maybe you two were peas in a pot here. You were very close to each other. Maybe you guys had a lot of things planned for your life here. And then their life got cut short, unfortunately. And you can be kind of like stuck, but they're letting you know they're always there. And I feel like this is a sign to confide into your loved ones, and they would definitely help you. This even could be ancestry here too, that they can connect you to that right choice you need to make. I feel like this is an energy to say, like, what the answer is, what you need to do here. Collect this is in your heart. And maybe you're afraid because you have to take this path by yourself. Opposes this to you. We're hoping and anticipating that you took this path and this journey with this significant other, whoever this may be here, okay? So we also have here, I see all of your thoughts here. I know it's kind of creepy to hear that, right? They see all your thoughts here, but it's kind of like your loved ones. It's like they see your thoughts, they hear your thoughts, but I feel like they don't want you to think negative about yourself, feel any guilt, something of that sort you could be feeling here as well. And I'm hearing here too that they're saying like it's okay for you not to always have happy thoughts and for you not to always have the answer. But they also want you to get any help if you feel like you need to get any type of mental help, or you feel like you need to speak to somebody as well here too. Okay. So we also I had to leave that way. Again, I feel like, I don't know, this could be kind of connected to some of you taking someone's death really, really hard here. Okay, it could have been a car accident, it could have been a fire, could have been an explosion. It's something really catastrophic here, and you're just like, I can't believe that this person went that way. Okay, it could have also been for some of you, it could have been someone that, took their own life, and still it's hard for you to grasp here. Or, there could even been something with someone being murdered here, because I keep hearing hire to murder, murder to hire, or something like that. It's coming out very strongly. Keep repeating that. And maybe it's really hitting you hard that this person went that way. Maybe you and this significant person, whoever this is, maybe I had dreams of growing old together, or whatever the case may be here. But I feel like in a lot of ways they're trying to let you know, however what may have happened, there was a reason why they had to leave that way. Okay, and I'm not trying to change anybody's perspective or views here, but if you were to look into books about that, like life after death books, even looking like things like that on YouTube, you will hear like people have contracts and things they choose for when they leave here. Okay, so I feel like in a lot of ways they're trying to tell you like they had to leave a certain way, they had to leave for a certain reason here. Okay, we're going to see if anything else comes out here. And we have, I'm so much better now, which is beautiful. So I feel like, this is your loved ones to let you know they're at peace. They're happy. They're back home. And they feel good mentally. I don't know, but this kind of gives me an energy of someone's loved one that was sick. And they were very sick for a long time. Okay? And they were suffering. And, they were doing everything they could to stay here on earth as long as they can here. But they knew, like, they will be much better back home. Okay, that's kind of energy I'm getting with. It could have been someone that was, I don't know. I'm picking up someone that could have been sick on and off through their life. I don't know if it was lupus or something, cancer. It could have been one of those there. But they're letting you know they're at peace here. Maybe you're worrying about them. Maybe you're saying to yourself, like, are they okay? Did they cross over safely? This gives me someone that had kids. And maybe, you're wondering, did they cross over peacefully? Because of the fact they had to leave you, leave their kids, etc. And they're letting you know, they're so much better now, and they feel healthy and they feel happy here. Okay, so they feel good. They feel at peace. Okay, if any of you are wondering, did maybe did they suffer in any type of way? If some of them did have a very tragic passing, maybe you could be wondering, did they suffer and things like that, and they feel better, they're at peace, they did not suffer. In general, with this whole read here, whoever your loved ones is that you think about, They want you to know that they did not suffer the way that you think that they may have suffered, or maybe like if some of you had autopsy reports or whatever you heard from someone else, you know that is a confirmation that they did not suffer. Like they left the body quickly. Okay, that's kind of detail for someone. Last top card here is we are soulmates here. Again, I am picking that up for someone who could have lost a significant other. But you do know that soulmates don't only pertain to relationships, it could pertain to friendships, it could pertain towards sisters and brothers, sisters, etc., and friends. Okay, so this is a confirmation that you and this person, definitely like had like a kind of like a tie to each other's here, like a connection to each other's, meaning like you guys met in other past lives and things of that sort, but they're trying to tell you it. And maybe that's why you can be taking their passing a little hard here, okay? Last message here, they want you to know that they're with the rest of the family here. Again, like I said, there's a child here, so it could be someone that had a child, had kids or something, and they want you to know that they're with the rest of the family. Remember, I said that in the beginning. I feel like for some of you, you were losing your thing. I can't even get the word out. Immediate. There it is. You were losing your immediate family circle, like within spans here, but they're with the family. They're with your family. They're with everybody. Okay, and there's a whole bunch of them that shower you. Okay. And for some of you, if you feel like warm sensation when you're in a room by yourself, or you feel like a cold breeze towards you, don't be afraid of it. Embrace it. That is them connecting towards you, okay? Something about the beach is very significant here. I don't know if you guys used to go to the beach, but I'm seeing the message in the bottle, like, like the little genie bottle, or not even that, but like the little message bottles, right? That have the little pop cork thing. I'm being seen to do that, like write a message or something like that to your loved ones and let it go out into the sea, and they will receive it, or something of that sort that is coming out. That's very symbolic or something like that for you guys, okay? Yeah, it's like saying wash away at sea or something like that. I don't know if that could be significant for someone, but they're letting you know that they're fine, okay? And they want you to be fine. They want you to take care of yourself in this process. They want you to start taking care of your health and well-being, because I feel some of you are neglecting yourself a little bit. And it could just be because of the mourning and the grief that you're feeling over this loved one. I feel like for some of you that felt connected to this, you literally could have lost this person not that long ago, or maybe it's their anniversary coming up right now here. But again, they want you to take care of yourself right now. They're saying it's very important. Take care of yourself here, because you have so much that you need to be doing here on this earth's plane and dimension here. Okay, but they want you to know that they're always like, they saying a phone call away, but it's phone call is communication for you guys, like speaking to them. They're always here in spirit when you need them. They never left your side here, okay? And some of you need to start expressing yourself more. There's like getting back out in the open, because I feel some of you are adventurous. Like you could be an introvert, but I feel some of you are extrovert as well too. And they want you to get back out and you start feeling healthy and happy again, and get yourself back out there. Like they don't want you to feel guilty about you wanting to live your life and do the things that maybe you and a significant other could have planned it. Like I said, some of you could have lost a significant other that you cared about, a fiance, someone you were married to, and maybe you feel guilty because you want to live your life. Maybe you're catching feelings for somebody and you're feeling guilty about this. They don't want you to feel guilty about that. This contract was written. It was written how long you guys were going to be together, but it's not like you're never going to see each other again, but it's no time soon right now. But at the same time, this person is with you, okay? I feel a lot of energies here. I feel family, I feel friends, I feel relationships really strong into this energy, but they want you to take care of yourself here. It's really, really important. And of course, communicate with them, speak to them, okay? So again, really heartfelt energy here. I'm glad that I felt compelled to, pull these messages out, because I feel like for some of you, you might have needed to hear some of these messages here to, help you. And I'm hearing it's time for you to make peace with a situation. Not forget it, but to make peace with a situation, make peace with yourself here, so that you can be able to move on here. But they're not leaving you. They're always with you. But physically, they want you on this plane, on this earth, to take care of yourself. Okay? and go forward with all your plans and dreams that you significantly, that you intentionally have, and don't put them off anymore. Okay. So again, I will do these type of reads when I get compelled or feel guided to. But again, if you feel like you want to dive in more deep with these type of mediumship cards to see what any of your certain loved ones need you to know here, feel free to look in the community tab of how to contact me and email me, and I will gladly let you know the price. But I always say, as a friendly reminder, when you contact me, please have a greeting. Hi, how are you doing? Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, como esta, howdy. I don't care whatever you say, as long as it's respectful, and we can take it forward from there. But again, I hope that any of these messages that came out gave you some type of confirmation, what you need to know. And as always, I like to say, to send my deepest condolences to any of you that are grieving and are going through things. And healing takes time. I'm not here to tell you how to grieve or how to heal. Just take one day at a time, baby steps, and just make sure at the end of the day that you are taking care of yourself in this process here. Okay. I will see you next time. Stay blessed.